Hi guys, it's Mrs. Hoff, and today we're going to make these cute little clay turtles. And you can use any kind of clay that you have. You could use Play-Doh or modeling clay. You could use real clay that has to be cooked in a kiln, which is like a giant oven. But today we're going to be using Crayola air dry clay. So air dry clay is pretty easy to use. You just have to let it sit out for a while and then it'll be hard. So we're going to start with just a small ball of clay, and I'll show you what to do next. So this small ball of clay fits in my hand, and if you're using modeling clay, you might have to soften it up to get it working up and ready to use. You might have to get it softer, or if it's Play-Doh, it might be ready to use right away. This one I'm just going to roll around in my hand and make a sphere. A sphere is a three-dimensional form. We sometimes just call it a ball, but if you're using your fancy art vocabulary, you want to make a sphere, which is a round form. So I've got my sphere here. It's not quite exactly perfect, but that's okay. And I'm going to turn that into a cylinder. Cylinder is like a soda can shape. So it's round on the sides and flat on the top and bottom. All right, once I have my cylinder, I'm going to break it into two pieces. So I'm just dividing my clay in half. One of those halves I'm going to set aside for later, and the other one I'm going to fix so that it's a nice sphere. So let's do that together. Let's roll this up until we have a sphere. All right, so it's not perfect, but I got as good of a sphere as I can. So a nice little ball of clay. And the other one, I'm going to roll into a hand snake. So a hand snake is a snake that you just make with your hands. So I'm rolling my hand snake in my hands. If it's easier to roll it on the table, you can roll it on the table. Now here's where it starts to get tricky. We're going to use some math. We're going to divide this into thirds, into 3 even pieces. 1, 2, 3. Now I have my 3 pieces, and I'm going to roll those into snakes. So I'm rolling, 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 rolling. Now I want my snake to be about the same size as the palm of my hand. So you can see that it's the same size as my hand. That's a good size for my snake, and I'll set it aside. Now I'll take the next little piece and roll it on the table. You might have to stand up to do this. Sometimes that makes it easier to roll it on your table. And I'm going to just sort of smooth out the ends there so I have a nice end on my snake. And it's about the same size as my hand, so that's a good size. And I'll do one more, fix my ends a little bit, and roll out that snake. So you can pause this video if you need to take a little time to get your 3 snakes ready. So I have my 3 snakes, and they're close to the same size. They're not exactly, but that's okay. And my ball of clay. So those are my pieces for my turtle. 3 snakes and a ball of clay. Okay, here comes the fun part. Right now you see my shoes, and the reason you see my shoes is because on the bottom of my shoes I have some cool texture. If you check on the bottom of your shoes, you might have some texture on your shoes too. Texture is when things are lumpy and bumpy. It's the way things look or feel. So I'm going to set my clay on the floor, and I'm going to use the texture on the bottom of my shoe, and I'm going to step on my clay so that I get some texture on my clay. And now my clay has an imprint of this really cool texture from the bottom of my shoe. Try it out. All right, now it's time to put our turtle together. I have my squished texture from my shoe, and I'm going to turn that over so that the texture is down and it's the smooth side up. And I'm going to use a little tool. I'm going to use a toothpick. That's helpful for me. You could also just use your finger. If you're using Play-Doh, you don't have to worry about it. But for real clay or air dry clay, I'm going to do something called scoring this. You want to slip and score your clay. See how it's starting to get all crumbly there? And if I use a little bit of water, I can just use my finger to put on a little bit of water. That's going to help make this soft and ready. So I added just a little bit of water, and I scratched this up with my toothpick, and so it's making this a little bit mushy now. And so it should be very easy to put my pieces on. If you're using regular Play-Doh, you don't have to do this. So I'm going to set that on my first snake right across the middle, and I'm going to press it right in the center and press it down right into that squishy part. Okay? And then I'm going to take the other one and set it across like a plus sign and squish it down in the middle. So now I have a giant plus sign. I have two of my snakes on there. And then my last snake, I'm going to put across that X right down the middle and press it down. And when I turn it over, I have something that almost looks like a turtle. So to make it look the rest of the way like a turtle, I have to decide which end I want to be my head. And this one's sort of the fattest. So I think I'm going to smooth this out and pinch it and mold it until it looks like a turtle head. Then on this end, I'm going to pinch it so it looks like a tail. So I'm going to take a little bit of that off of there and try and pinch it down a little bit shorter so it just has a tiny pointy tail, a little pointy turtle tail. So this side is my face, this side is my tail, and that means these are my four legs. And I'm going to give my turtle some little toes with my toothpick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on this last one, 1, 2, 3. Give him some little toes. And then my turtle needs some eyeballs. Let's give him a little eyes right on the top and a little line for the smile. And now I have a happy turtle. And then if you want to, you can bend the legs so he stands up. And then don't forget on the bottom to put your initials or put your name so everyone knows who made it. So I'm going to use my toothpick to write my initials on the bottom. And now I have my own little baby texture turtle.